Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Joe Blackley. I'm the pastor of the Highlands Church. So glad you could just join us for a little while this morning. I'm thankful for you. I hope everybody's staying safe and staying warm. I just wanted to spend a few minutes in a devotion with you since we couldn't all gather together. But listen, did you know that in Bogota, Colombia, their average snowfall per year is 0? They don't experience snow, don't see snow, don't know what it's like to be in the situation we're in. We actually know a young lady that's up visiting from Colombia, and while she's been here visiting, she's had the opportunity to go to New York City. She saw her first snow in her entire life in New York City. We got videos of it. It was a nice little flurry, some snowflakes. It was really cute. And then she comes back here to the great state of Tennessee, and now she gets to experience Snowmageddon 2026. But knowing Tennessee weather, we've joked and said if she just sticks around for a couple of weeks longer, she might even get to be a part of a tornado warning. You just can't ever tell what you're going to get around here. So we're thankful for her, and I'm thankful for you that you are safe and that you're warm and that you're with us this morning. We're going to spend a little time in Psalm chapter 37. It was written by King David. We know that it was written later on in his life because he tells us in verse 25, he says, I have been young and now am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken. Listen, did you know that Psalm 37 is actually what's considered a Hebrew acrostic poem? And what that means is each stanza begins with a succession of letters in the Hebrew alphabet. I thought that was pretty interesting, probably made it easier to remember a long time ago. And we're going to be focusing on just one single verse, but I thought it was really interesting. In verses 1 through 8, how often David reminds us to be cool. He says, do not fret, do not fret, do not fret. He also says things like trust. He says things like delight and commit and rest and cease. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. But I like that rest. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for Him. And how many of us, how many of you are in such desperate need of just some rest? Now's the perfect opportunity. It's not like you can get out and go wherever you want to. Take this opportunity to rest in the Lord and to wait on Him patiently. I know some of you need rest. You need rest in your souls, rest in your spirits, rest in your minds, and rest in your hearts. Enjoy this opportunity to just slow down your world and look at that beautiful blanket of white that has made everything so clean and so pure outside your window. But I want to take a look specifically at verse number 4. Psalm 37, verse number 4. It says, this is what it says. It says, delight yourself also in the world, and the Lord shall give you the desires of your heart. No, that's not what that says at all, is it? It does not say anything about delight yourself also in the world, and the Lord will give you the desires of your heart. It's not what it says at all. It says, delight yourself also in the Lord, and He shall give you the desires of your heart. It's a big difference, isn't it? It's an amazing difference that when we delight ourselves in the Lord, He will give you the desires of your heart. And that's not an empty promise. You see, when we start to delight ourselves in the Lord, and now the Hebrew right here for delight ourselves, it infers a softness, a heart that's pliable, a heart that's able to be worked with. Is your heart soft and pliable, or has it been hardened by the world and what we're going on? You see, because when you soften your heart before the Lord, and He's able to work with you, and you honestly do find your delight in the Lord, you chase after Him, you want the things that He wants for you, your heart starts to be aligned with what the Lord wants for you. And then all those things you thought you wanted, all of those desires of your heart start to align with what the Lord wants for you. And that's the difference. So let me ask you, you've heard that saying, you might be the only Bible somebody reads today. And if you're the Bible that somebody reads today, if you're that Bible, is your translation going to read, delight yourself in the world and expect the Lord to give you all the desires of your heart? Is that what they're going to see? Or are they going to see that you are delighting yourself in the Lord and expecting Him to give you all the desires of your heart, whether now, here, or forever in eternity with Him in paradise? See, it kind of reminds me of the story of Joseph. I had the opportunity to spend some time with the youth, and we went over the story of Joseph real briefly. We talked about how he was in the pit and he was in a prison, but everything he went through was for a purpose. And the Lord gave him all his desires. He was able to be reunited with his father. He was reconciled to his brothers. He was able to save millions of people from death, from a famine in the land. And all because he had a heart that wanted to chase after the Lord. He had a desire. Where's your desire this morning? That's my challenge for you. Are you chasing after the Lord with the desire that can't be stopped? Or are you chasing after the things of this world that will fail you over and over and over again and leave you empty and wanting more and restless? Just stop. There's one answer. There's one way. He's the way, the truth, and the life, and His name is Jesus Christ, and nobody goes to the Father except through Him. And I love you very much. And as always, if you have any prayer requests, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to anybody at the Highlands Church. We would love to pray for you wherever you are, wherever you're at, and whatever your need is. We'd love for you to come visit us. We know that you will be welcome. You'll feel needed, and you can leave change if you want to. But we do love you. And listen, one last thing. Before I let you slide out of here, you've got a little homework. I'd like to challenge you to read the book of Jonah. It's not very long. Maybe a 5-10 minute read, but I think it'll be very beneficial going into next Sunday morning. If you got it read, do a little studying. Maybe write down your thoughts on what Jonah had going on, the old reluctant prophet. All right. I hope you have a good week. Stay safe. I'm really looking forward to all of us being back together again. Much love.